Today, we step into the world of transformation and empowerment as we dive into the Impact Chronicles. This is the 30. Welcome to the 30. Hello, gang. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to episode 162 of the 30, where we embark on an enlightening journey into the world of leadership development. If you are watching us for the first time, I am your host, Patrick. Thanks for being here. Remember to like and share this broadcast. If you're watching on YouTube, do me a huge favor, subscribe to our channel. The goal of the 30 is very simple. We are here to provide relevant information and to enhance your personal, professional, and spiritual lives. That's what we do. Just for you. This is the show for you to help you. Drop a comment or question in the chat. I would love to hear from you so that we can continue our conversation back and forth, right? So last couple of weeks, we've been talking about coaching. We've been talking about making sure that as an asset leader, what does coaching mean to you and the importance of coaching as an asset leader. So today and the next couple of upcoming episodes, I'm going to chat with people that have successfully journeyed through our coaching programs, meaning the coaching programs that's being put on through the Jackman Group LLC, sharing their inspiring stories of personal and professional growth. And I invite you to join us as we explore the profound impact that coaching has had on their individual lives and the lasting ripples or the lasting ripple effects of their journey. Today, I am going to speak with one of our most recent graduates from our coaching program. His name is Tremain Harris, and I'm going to let him introduce himself to you. He can most likely do it better than I can. And then what we'll do is just have a conversation along the lines of what he's learned. But then at the end, I'll give you some more information about what we do as a company. So let's welcome Tremain in now. Tremain, welcome to the 30.
Thank you for having me.
So tell our viewers who you are and what you do.
All right. So my name is Tremain Harris, and I work for the city of Rochester. I've been with the city for 28 years. I started when I was 15, and now I oversee leadership programs and initiatives. And just my journey with leadership has always been in me. Coaching definitely has brought that out of me and all the things that I need to succeed. So I'm very grateful to have gone through the program.
Awesome. Great. So Tremaine, you and I met a couple of years ago. I think. When was it? In 2021?
One,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think it was 2021. And you and I met through our training, our leadership training that was put on by the city of Rochester, which is our 10-week leadership training cohort. So you graduated from that, right? Successful, I
Yes.
must say.
Thank you.
And I had you come back and speak to some of the students in the training cohort at that time during the course of the year. Now, from there, you decided to go into explore coaching. When we offered it, you signed up, you registered, you invested both yourself and time. Of course, there was some finances involved too. But tell our viewers and listeners why you decide to be part of our coaching program as a leader.
So, from my experience going through the first part of the leadership program that you did, it opened my eyes to how I could help others, but at the same time help myself. So when I saw that the opportunity came about with this coaching opportunity, I definitely jumped right on it and was excited about what I was going to learn. Yeah.
Okay, so that was your main reason, was more in terms of a learning. You needed to improve not your skills, because your skills you did that with our training, but
Mm-hmm.
more of your leadership capacity and more of your leadership competencies. Yeah. So over the weeks, as I was saying, Tremaine, we've been talking about asset leaders, and I put you in that group as an asset leader, uh,
Mm-hmm.
and the importance of having asset leaders realizing the value of a coach.
Yeah.
So let's dive in now and talk about some of the things that you receive as a result of going through our signature coaching.
So one of the things that I got from the coaching experience is looking within yourself and knowing what you have. For example, if there's something that for me, I used to not see the big picture, and coaching helped me see the big picture as it pertains to my staff. So looking at things through their eyes, having that empathy, but not too much empathy where it takes over your judgment. It's the empathy that you're able to see where someone is at, give a little advice, give a little encouragement, which is coaching, and have them tell you what they need. A lot of times leaders, they don't listen or actively listen, and that could cause issues. So being having them be open with their feelings, with their issues, allows you to guide them in a better way instead of not listening, and no one is going to win from that.
Now, you have, if we look at the things that you oversee, you said that you oversee the Mayor's Youth Advisory Council. That's a leadership
Yeah,
program.
the
Y-
Mayor's Youth
Youth
Academy,
Academy.
um, Biz Kids, which is Entrepreneurial Program, and other youth initiatives.
Okay. So you do a lot with leadership for youth as well as entrepreneurship.
Yes.
So, with that said, Tremaine, what was the most impactful growth moment that you had from the coaching program?
Most impactful. I would have to say the most impactful for me was when we were talking about, it's related to psychological safety for
Mm,
me. And when we were talking about, do people really feel safe in that environment that
mhm.
we create, the culture? And that got me thinking about, the youth, and just other staff also. And it allowed me to see the impact that I have on people, not so much what they have on me, but the impact that I have on them, the way I communicate, the way I direct, um, all those different things play into that psychological safety. Am I making this a safe environment for my staff and for the youth? And the coaching opened my eyes to be aware of me and what I say, how I say it, because that has an impact on everybody else around me. So that was a major um, influence on me with the coaching, is just that psychological safety and making sure that the environment and the culture is good.
And I think that session that you talked about, that was under the umbrella of leadership awareness,
Hmm.
right? Just being aware as a leader, how you show up, right?
Yes.
How you show up for those around you and those that you serve.
Hmm.
So let's move forward now as you, because it's the program focuses 6 months, and we do once per month for 6 months, and I may offer a bonus from time to time. Did you think that it was beneficial to have a group? Let's talk about that. What was the most beneficial part, if there was anything beneficial, to have it as part of a group coaching?
Oh, I feel it wouldn't have been successful without it, a
Mhm.
group setting. We all fed off of each other. We heard their stories. We heard the struggles, the successes, and some of us might not have gone through some of those things, but it's in the back of our mind to be aware of it. If it does come up, at least we'll have some background to use to combat that. But if this was just a one-on-one thing coaching session, yes, you got the same information, but having 7, 8, 9 different perspectives is, well, was amazing. And it really felt like more of a family. And even though we don't work with each other, everybody's in different parts of the city, different departments. It was the camaraderie, and when somebody had an issue, everybody jumped on it. They didn't judge. They just said, well, this is what I did in certain situations. You might can take that back with you, or gave resources to help each other. It was really a group coaching session, that for me, that was very impactful, on me, because I work very, very well in groups. Whether not everybody's effective in the group, but just working in a group, you can gain a lot more knowledge and perspective from that.
Great. As you went through the program over the 6 months, what were some of the challenges that you endure, professionally, maybe personally, that the program helped with overcoming or understanding some of those challenges?
Mhm. I would say one challenge, and this is in general with personal work, everything, is the multitasking, which multitasking could be daunting at times. But I think just coaching helped me departmentalize every aspect in my life: work, personal, family, friends. It really helped me see that if you take your time and take it one day at a time, you can get through whatever you're going through. And specifically, one of the challenges I had was, just figuring out, you know, do I want to take some certification classes? Do I want to do other trainings. And I was like, do I really have the time for all that? And going through the coaching class, it really showed me that I do have the time. I just have to make that time and have to make it deliberate. Whatever you're going through, whatever challenges, you really have to be deliberate in overcoming those challenges, but at the same time, realizing that you are in control and not let it control you.
Great, great. So you would say that would you say that you've grown as a result of going through the program?
Yes, definitely grown. And in the aspect of, again, my biggest impact for me was just really looking within myself and knowing what I have, whether that's skills, whether that's the confidence. It really gave me all those things to push forward and to know that I could do whatever I want, whether it's leadership, whether it's taking other courses. It really gave me that confidence to continue to push through whatever I'm faced with.
Great. So what would you say to other leaders? Because we always talk about the importance of coaching or having a coach, investing in a coach,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think leaders really understand the importance of it, right? Because
Yeah.
sometimes as leaders, we think, oh, well, what do I need to, whether it's group, come into a group discussion and talk about things, or why do I need to invest in a one-on-one coaching? What am I going to learn, and how is this going to help me? What would you say to others out there that may be on the fence, that may be thinking about it, considering it, but haven't jumped yet?
Yeah. So I would say if you're thinking about pursuing coaching, leadership, development, it really starts with you. And if you know even if you don't know anything about leadership, you've probably been around some leaders that are ineffective, that didn't care about you, was more of the top down rather than that servant leadership. And that ineffective leader probably don't know themselves. They probably never had someone call them out on some of the things that need to work on, and they probably never went out looking for that help. So if you're on the fence about thinking about it, just think of yourself, because it's the saying, you can't help no one else unless you help yourself. So getting those skills in coaching and in that leadership will help you develop not just work, but personally in your relationships, your family, friends, and creating this synergy with yourself and other leaders, and sharing your story. You'll be able to share stories that you might not think people would even listen to, but everybody has a story, and all stories have a message. And you'll be able to have a lot of messages for different people by going through these coaching classes and leadership trainings. It will definitely be beneficial. And I've seen it in all the cohorts that I've been in. Everyone speaks on it. Everyone references some parts of it, if not all. And, you always have that reference to go back to as the, a tool in your back pocket. So again, you have to take care of you before you take care of someone else.
That's good, Tremain. Excellent. Now, I know that something recently happened on the job. I think it was a promotion or something, right? So let's
Yes.
talk about that and tell our viewers what the promotion was. because I'm so proud of you. I've seen you from when you started with training.
Yeah.
You graduated with the cohort. Now you've gone through the coaching. You graduated there, and I see the promotion. I see the growth in you. So tell our viewers and listeners where you are now currently.
Okay. Yes, like I said, now I'm the youth leadership coordinator for the Department of Recreation and Human Services and Youth Services Bureau. And before that, I just oversaw, the Mayor's Youth Advisory Council. But throughout my, my career, I've always took opportunities for trainings, whether it's, other leadership programs, school. I went to school to get my master's in leadership and organizational change from Nazareth University. And in grad school, I created one of the programs that I oversee now, which is the Mayor's Youth Academy. It was my capstone. And, during that time, it was just a pilot. And from there, now 3 years later, it's still running and got more funding for it. So with all that work that I was doing, it's nice to be recognized, to see, the growth in me and where it can take me. And I'm very, very happy, to be in this position to help other youth, and to help, other community people. It's whether it's through hiring, whether it's from collaborating, working on events and other initiatives. It really puts me in a position to really make an impact in the community.
Great, Tremain. Congratulations once again. Calvin Holloway says Speedy. That's what you're also known as, right? Shout out to Calvin.
Yeah, that's one of my assistants.
Okay, great. Also, shout out to Alfreda. She says, welcome, Mr. Harris. So great. If you have a question or comment for Tremain, just drop it in the chat. I'm sure he would love to hear from you. So go ahead and do that. We got about, I would say, about 7 minutes left. Tremain, what's next for you? Where do you see yourself going next?
Well, I'm currently going to be going through a nonprofit management course at St. John Fisher. Some of it is a little bit of HR background. So, excuse me, as a leader, leader and manager, I just want to have a holistic view on leadership and supervision that surpasses, my goals. I really want to continue to learn all aspects of leadership and management. It's something that I have a passion for, whether it's youth, adults, it's just leadership in general. So with that, I want to continue with the city, and, whatever next step I have or opportunity I have, I definitely want to be ready for it, and I will be ready.
There you go. I like it. Not you want to be, you will be, right?
I will be.
Okay, good. Tremain, any last words? Well, let me ask you this question. What would you tell Tremain, a 20-year-old Tremain? What would you tell him now?
Believe in yourself. And no matter what obstacle comes in front of you, it's just a test. And you have to believe in yourself to pass that test. You have to love yourself. And never listen to people that don't have your best interests at heart.
That's a good one. Don't listen to the outside noise, right?
Yes.
That's good. Tremain, well, one of the things that we do here on the 30 as we end, we have what we call a rapid fire. And I ask you 3 or 4 questions so that people can get to know you more on a personal level. So I don't want you to think about them as much. As I ask them, you just respond Ready for
Okay.
it?
All right.
All right. Favorite food, Tremaine?
Pho.
Pho. Okay. Okay. That's good.
Yes.
Now, do you want to tell our viewers what pho is? I know
It's a
what it
soup,
is, but
Vietnamese soup. Uh, it has different vegetables, or you have different meats in it. And if you're a vegetarian, you have vegetables only. But I love the soup.
there
Love
we
it.
go. Good. Tremaine, favorite type of music?
I like R&B, rhythm and blues.
All right. Your
Yes.
favorite artist?
Favorite artist is a group. I love 112.
Okay.
Yes.
Favorite place to vacation?
Favorite New Orleans.
All righty. Last but not least, what is your favorite saying?
Oh, my favorite saying. Um, ooh.
Stump you on that one, huh?
Yeah, you stumped me on that one.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm going to replace that one with this one. And what's the
Okay.
last leadership book that you read?
Oh, psychological safety.
Oh, wow. Okay. So you read that after
Yes.
Leaders Eat Last. Great,
Yes.
Tremaine. Good. Leaders are readers. So,
Yes.
Tremaine, any last words before we wrap up here?
Well, I just remembered my quote.
Okay. Okay.
I'll leave you with that.
All right.
How you do anything is how you do everything.
I like that. How you do anything is how you do everything. Okay.
Yeah.
That is the quote by Tremain Harris. Tremaine, thank you so very much
You're
for being
welcome.
here.
Thank you for having me.
I look forward to seeing even greater things from you in the future. So just stay focused and stay consistent. Thank you so much. May God bless you and your family.
You too. Appreciate it.
Okay. Thank you, Tremaine. So we've been talking to Tremain Harris. Tremaine just completed our most recent leadership coaching, and along with 6 others, our group coaching. So if you would like to be part of our coaching program, we have another one that's coming up shortly. That's coming up I think that's in September. I'm going to give you some more information about it next week or in the coming weeks. But if you want to be part of that, if you want to explore and find more information about it, make sure that you tune in here next week, or you can send us an email at info@jackmangroupllc.com. That is info@jackmangroupllc.com. In the coming weeks, I will have some other of our graduates who recently completed the group coaching program. So I am proud of where they're going and what they've done. They've spent 7 months with us, and I'm excited about their future. I'm excited to see what's next from them. So if you are a leader, if you are a leader of people, we would love to have you, despite whatever level you are. This is for you. So at a Jackman Group, we not only do leadership training, but we also do leadership coaching, group coaching, and one-on-one and team and team enhancement. So just kind of some of our product offering. In the coming months here at the Jackman Group, we are excited about some products, new product offerings that we are about to roll out. One thing, I'm going to tease this one. New website is coming out. So that should be coming out soon. A rebrand is coming out. So just those 2 things, but we're excited about some new product offerings that we will release probably in the next month or month and a half. So stay tuned. If you have any questions, or if you want to be a part of our program, being a guest, let me put that up here for you once again so that you can join us here. info@jackmangroupllc.com. Let me give a shout out, someone that I've known for a very long time, and I haven't seen him and forever. Hopefully we can see each other and chat. Calvin Wynn, hey Calvin, coaching. It's good to see you. Glad that you are with us on the 30. Look forward to connecting with you sometime soon, Calvin. So that's about it, folks. Thank you for being here. We will see you next week. May God continue to bless you. Be safe. We'll see you then. Deuces.